Hello and welcome to a new video. I think I'm just gonna have like a cozy week this week. Originally I was going to do a part 2 to the clean with me from the week before last week. And yeah, life's been a lot has been hitting at once, all at once, just multiple life things. So I think I'm gonna take a week just to have a little self-care and do some crafting and have just a low energy me week. I'm gonna start off with I ended the last video right before I started this one, and I am gonna eat this homemade tortellini with some homemade pasta sauce that I made. If you want to see me make the homemade tortellini for the first time ever, well, I've never made homemade tortellini before. Then go back and watch last week's video. This is Gabby. She wants attention. But for now, I am just going to eat this and I'm going to start my rewatch of The Hunger Games. In November, I typically do a rewatch of The Hunger Games and Harry Potter and Twilight and stuff that are like just memories from my teen years. So that's what we're gonna do.
I think it's our tradition. It comes out of a particularly painful part of our history. Yes.
So I laid out what I currently have in my botanical garden strand, and I think I made this one too short. I thought I made it the same size as the other one, but I think I am short on that. So I'm gonna work on making this the same length as that one. just made some cookie dough to make some snickerdoodle cookies. So I'm just going to turn them into little balls, and I'm going to cook 2 of them for now. I'm going to freeze the rest for later. I figured I'd bring you along. We can just, I don't know, sit and chat. Yeah, this is a new recipe that I've never made before. It's very crumbly. I wonder if I did something wrong. Because taste-wise, it tastes delicious. Like cookie dough. I know, you're not supposed to eat cookie dough, but that's what it is at this point. Let me go on. Well, I'm gonna pop these 2 in the oven while I start making the rest. So I had a couple different contractors come by my house the last couple days to give estimates because my back door is falling very much into like out of the floor. I don't understand certain people. Like, how do you come to somebody's house to try to get them as a customer and be rude to them the entire time? Like, you're in my house. How do you have the audacity to be rude in my house to me? Like, I get that your time is valuable, which it very much is. Time is arguably more valuable than money. You can always get more money. You can't really get more time. But if you're gonna ask somebody a question about something, at least listen to the response. Because every time I said anything at all, like, he would ask me a question and I'd be like, here's the start of the answer. And I wouldn't even get like 3 words into it, and he would just interrupt me, talk over me, and basically mansplain everything to me. Like, I do know a little bit about stuff. Probably not as much as you about this stuff, because, like, it's your job. But I did grow up around, like, renovations and stuff. It was, like, a hobby of my father's. So, like, I know a little bit. It just baffles me how rude people can be. So the cookies just came out of the oven. I think I need to smash these a little bit before I freeze them. Because I do fillet out, but not nearly where I want them to be. Maybe I'm making them too big. When I was a kid, I lived in a cul-de-sac for like 5 years. And there were kids all around. Like, every house had children almost. And we would just go out and play in the cul-de-sac together all the time. And right next door was this single dad with 2 daughters, one around my age, one around my sister's age. I think they were like a year younger than both me and my sister, but like really close to age and stuff. So we hung out in the neighborhood quite a bit. He would always make snickerdoodle cookies for like the neighborhood kids and everything. And now every time that I have snickerdoodle cookies, that's all I can really think about. I think I'm gonna make one more and then put the rest of the dough in the refrigerator. Because it's starting to get to that point where it kind of needs chilled a little bit. And I'll freeze these and I'll come back to the rest. Probably when these are frozen. But I can feel the butter like melting instead of doing what it's supposed to be doing. So I popped those cookies in the freezer. Now I'm just going to sit here and eat the 2 cookies that I made and watch. I'm on Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. So I'm going to sit here and watch that and crochet more of my leaf garland. I got a pretty good chunk of it done, but I still need longer. I hope I have more of this color. I'll have to check once I get the other room cleaned and can get those bins out. Same with the other green. I need a little bit more of that green, but yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Okay, so I got this one done for it, but I only have this much yarn left, and I don't think it's going to give me that much. So I think I'm going to put this project on the back burner for now and come back to it once I clean up the other room, because I need to get into the bins of yarn to see if I have more of this and this color yarn. But it is coming along pretty nicely. So I just went and checked my yarn stash, which I just showed you. I cleaned up a little bit. But these are the two colors I thought were going to be the closest, and neither one, like this one's close, but it is not the same color. And this one's not even close. So I think I'm going to have to put this project on the back burner. And then when I can go out and buy more yarn, I'll go back to this project. But I don't know when that's going to be. So I think we're just going to find another project to do that I actually have all of the stuff for. Don't know what that's going to be yet, but we're going to find out together. So I decided on a new project. I have one of my best friends. She has been greatly requesting a crochet praying mantis, and she puts pink on everything. So I think I'm going to make her a pink praying mantis because I have pink and I'm not really a pink person, so it gives me something to use it for. That's what we're going to be working on. I also recently started the Winx TV show on Netflix. I don't know, it was recommended to me. And it's pretty good. I'm only on episode 3, so I'm going to continue watching that and crochet a little bit. worked on this, but it's not turning into the triangle shape I want. So I think I need to frog it and start over. So that's what we're gonna be doing. So I just finished making the head of the praying mantis. I'll have to sew on some details and stuff, but turned out a lot better than my first attempt. Now I gotta make the body and everything. I just stuffed this. I have a little cauldron full of just scraps from projects. It's mostly yarn or sewing scraps or just little things that are just too small to really be much other than just stuffing. I stuffed it and sewed it closed, and I'm gonna get started on the body. So I have made the lower part of the body and have already stuffed it. And so now I am gonna increase this a little bit and then make another smaller tube to make a little head. Not head, a little, the rest of the body. Abdomen? I think it's abdomen. But it's coming along nicely. That's the update. So I got the body done. I need to find my crochet needle things to sew on the head, but I cut more than enough to sew it on. I think next I'm either gonna do the back, I don't know what it's called, the little thing that hides their wings, and then I also still need to do the legs and the antenna, but it's starting to actually look like a praying mantis now, although it did turn out to be bigger than I was planning. I was planning to make a small one, but it's still cute and I still enjoy it. Yeah. You like it too? So I finished up the back little wing cover leaf thing, and now all that's really left is going to be the arms. And last night I started my Harry Potter yearly marathon and got through the first 3 movies. So I'm going to start the 4th movie and continue working on this. I've made 4 little wire legs to put on this guy. No, well, you can see that. For the back 4 legs, and then I'll have to make the front 2 arms. But they look kind of cool. Wish I had a thicker wire, or bigger gauge, I think it's what it's called. But this is all that I currently have here, so I'm just using what I have. And yeah, hopefully I'll give it a little bit of structure. But I think I'll have to do something similar and thread a wire through here to make the antenna. And Gabby is over here. Say hi. Yeah. And then I'll do something similar for the arms as well. But progress. So it's turning out really cute. At least I think it's cute. So I got one leg on, and the wire for the antenna. And crocheting onto this wire is way harder than I thought it was going to be. Never done that before. Honestly don't know what I'm doing, so just making it up as we go along. But it turned out pretty cute, and that's what matters. So now I just gotta do the other 4 and then make new wires for the pincers, I think they're called. But progress. So I got the legs all done. They need a little straightened out, but and the little arms. Now I need to sew on the details of the eyes, and I have this like hot pink that I have. I think it'll go really well. So I'm going to do that. So I have a little praying mantis friend here. I think it's finished. It's a really fun project. I really rather enjoyed this. Well, except for those legs. Those legs were something else. But hopefully my friend will absolutely love it. I mean, I have no doubt that she very much will, but still. Anyways, that's it for this video, and appreciate you watching. I'll see you next week, and may your heart stay strong.